Hiya. Right, did you all have a happy Mental Health Awareness Day last week? This year's theme was mental health awareness in the workplace. And people were dressing up as something green in order to celebrate it, for lack of a better word. Yeah, I don't know what dressing up as something green has to do with mental health, but whatever. You know, go ahead with your fucking empty gestures. You know, and have you noticed that the majority of people who make the most effort in dressing up on Mental Health Awareness Day are usually the ones that care the least about other people's mental health? Okay, it's like, oh, look at you, what are you dressed up like Kermit the Frog for? Actually, I'm dressed up as Jedi Master Yoda from Star Wars. And the reason that I'm dressing up as Yoda is because I'm spreading awareness about mental health in the workplace. Oh really? That's ironic, considering the fact that you make everybody's mental health in the workplace 10 times fucking worse with the way that you speak to the people, the way that you treat people, how dismissive you are, and the way that you lord it over everyone just because you think you're a better person than everyone, just because you get more in your wage packet. Oh yeah, well, you know, we've got to be seen as a company to care about mental health. We don't actually care about your mental health, okay? There's no compassion in business, fat boy. Didn't anybody tell you? And besides, I've noticed that you've gone to the toilet 4 times this morning, and I've been looking on my Rolex watch, which you cannot afford. I've been looking on my new watch, and it says here, according to my calculations, that you have spent 20 minutes off the factory floor. Therefore, we will be taking 20 minutes off your dinner break. Okay? I got a urine infection, okay? I'm taking antibiotics. I told you that last week. Oh, don't be bringing your problems into work, okay? Get back to it. Go on. Get over it. Man up. Pull your socks up. I mean, I've worked some of the most shittiest, grottiest, low-paid jobs that you can think of, okay? The majority of them have been jobs that nobody else wants to do. And I got no problem with the actual job itself, okay? But I always have a problem with some of the people that I have to fucking work with. Okay, there's always one prick that just fucking makes it a misery for everybody else. Okay, I mean, I'm not going to go. I have issues, okay, with people touching me and getting close to me, okay, especially men, and I can get very fucking nasty, okay. I you know, I hate using the word. I've only just learned to, you know, but triggered. That's the word, okay. But anyway, yeah, and twice in 2 different jobs, I've almost fucking killed someone, okay? I mean, you know, I had a job about 25 years ago. I was working behind a bar, okay? And the manager, as a joke, took it upon himself one day to run up, tickle my crotch and go as I was carrying a tray full of drinks, okay? And a hot pot of coffee slid off and scalded him. He's like, oh, Jimbo, what the fuck are you doing? You scalding me, I'm like, well, serves you fucking right. And then I decided to blank him, okay? I never spoke to him, all right? And I noticed then the other work colleagues were turning against me and ignoring me. And then one day I was downstairs outside the cafeteria and there was these 3 young women talking about me. Okay, and the one of them said, oh, I think Kevin's homophobic. He's being homophobic to blah, blah, blah. He's ignoring him. I've told blah, blah, blah that he should complain about Kevin because he's being homophobic. What the fuck? I'm not homophobic. You know, I mean, you know, forgive me for defending myself, but where does it say in my job description that I'm allowed to have my balls felt by the manager while carrying a tray full of hot beverages? Okay, where does it say that? Tell me, because I can't fucking see it. And then she went, oh, well, you know, he was only joking. Oh, okay then, fair enough. Well, I tell you what, the next time we're busy and you got your hands full, give me a shout and I will come and help you by grabbing your tits, okay? Or goosing you and grabbing your ass. Okay, let's see if the same fucking rules apply then. No, I don't think so, because you know damn well that my dislike has absolutely fuck all to do with his sexuality and everything to do with the fact that he's an irresponsible manager who should keep his fucking hands to himself. Okay? And the only reason you're fighting his corner, little miss, I'm speaking up for the oppressed, is because you like to go out clubbing every Friday and Saturday night, and he's the one who's in charge of the rota, and you want weekends off. Okay? Fuck you. But, you know, I left that job, okay? But I gotta admit, there was a few times when I was considering about pouring a whole kettle onto him. Kettle full of hot water, you know? And seriously, that's what I was thinking of doing. But then recently, okay, well not recently, my last job, okay, you know, I just come back from Scotland, okay, a relationship that didn't work out. I was at my lowest ebb, okay, and I owed people money. I had a substance abuse problem, okay, that I had to maintain because I thought if I didn't maintain it, I'm going to crash. And if I crash, there's a very big possibility that I might end up doing something stupid to myself, okay? You know, anyway, I started this job. I needed the job. I was desperate. And you know what it's like when you start a new job and you meet one of your work colleagues and you're like, oh my God, I gotta spend the next 5 fucking days next to this fucking cunt. How am I gonna get through it, you know? And there was this one guy, okay, this one fucking prick, okay, who just, you know, he never had any teeth. He was half my age, he never had no teeth, okay? You know, I don't know whether it was because he took too much drugs, or whether he was just a fucking slimy bastard who never brushed his teeth, or whether somebody had actually fucking punched him out of his head because he was such an annoying twat. But, you know, he had a chip on his shoulder because of it. And he would constantly, you know, he'd bully people that were weaker than him. He'd constantly be making fun of people's personal appearance. He'd be talking behind people's back, you know. And, yeah, he wouldn't stop touching and grabbing me. I'd be bending over, he'd run up and smack my ass. And okay, he had absolutely no idea of my issues, but fuck it, you know, you don't do it. And, you know, I mean, I'm not homophobic, okay, because I'm telling you something right now, okay? Straight guys are 100 times fucking worse, okay? You know, gripping, grabbing and groping each other. I mean, yeah, I've had scuffles with friends where I've been on a night out, okay, and everybody's like, gripping each other and goosing, you know, and I'm like, guys, what the fuck is your problem? Oh, come on, Kev, don't be like that, we're only joking. It's just a little bit of male bonding, that's all. It's fucking sexual harassment, that's what it is. Okay, you want to bond with me, then just shake my hand or give me a hug when your team wins, okay? You don't have to fist fuck me. Okay, but anyway, this fucking guy kept on fucking touching. And once or twice I spoke to him and said, look, mate, you know, leave it out. But he wouldn't stop. And then one day after the shift, we're in the toilet, okay, and he's bent over the sink washing his face, and I had this overwhelming urge to just grab the back of his head and go, keep your fucking hands off me, you dirty little cunt, and poof, smack his fucking head against the sink, against the taps, okay, and it was so vivid. I had flashes, I had this image of white porcelain being spattered with red blood, okay, I was shaking, I was... You know, I'm not just saying it that I was going to do it, okay, just to fucking... But I didn't do it, okay, but I thought, right, I'm going to plan, I'm going to wait until everybody's there so they can be witnesses, okay, and the next time he fucking grabs me, I'm just going to fucking hit him, Okay, put him on his ass, and because there's witnesses that you say, well, yeah, he grabbed Kevin first, and then I wouldn't lose my job. Okay, so this one day after the shift, we're all waiting to finish, and everybody's there, and he's a fucking arrogant prick, He's rolling him. He goes, so why won't you add me up on Facebook then? But, and I'm like, because you're a fucking cunt, mate. Okay, the fucking way you treat me, man. Why the fuck would I want to be your friend? And me, I'm expecting him to get nasty or to tap my ass in defiance, and I'm ready to fucking give him a dig. Okay, but he crumbled. His face, he just, the mask slipped, and he was all like, he was embarrassed, and he had this innocent look in his face, and then I felt fucking terrible. And he walked off, and he was, I felt awful, because I'm soft. And I have empathy, I mean, I don't know. But Snaggletooth fucking cocksucker, man. He come that close, And I'm just saying, okay, if you're in a work environment and somebody, okay, is purposely making your day worse, okay, then grass them up, okay? It's not the street. Fuck the code of the streets, okay? It's a workplace. It's not a fucking schoolyard, so grass them up. And if the manager don't do anything, then go to the manager's manager and tell him that your manager's not doing anything, and get everybody fucking, disciplined and whatever the fuck, okay? Because nobody should have to put up with it, okay? And if you are the type of person that's making it awkward and difficult and making people feel uncomfortable in the workplace, you're a fucking cunt, okay? You need a fucking punch on the nose, You're a fucking cunt if you do that, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, when you're young, yeah, okay, fair enough, but after about the age of 25, if that's the way you're behaving, you need a fucking dig, okay? Seriously. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's obvious, but I do have mental health issues. Okay, they're not severe. I haven't got schizophrenia or anything like that, fortunately. But I have to take pills. Okay, because if I don't, I go right down the fucking pan. But I'm getting help, okay? I am awaiting treatment for PTSD, and I hate using those words, but those are the words, okay? Because a couple of years back, I was making plans to go on holiday and never come back. But my niece had a baby, okay, my great nephew, and I remember one day I was holding him in my arms, and he gave me this look, and it fucking sobered me up like that. And I just thought, I want to see this little dude grow up, So, after years of my family or women that I was in relationships with saying to me, Kev, you need a bit of help, okay? And me going, oh, shut up, what the fuck, get away. I finally went and got some help, and because, when I was a kid, between the ages of about 7 and 12, a few horrible things happened, all in a short space of time, and it affected me deeply. And I ended up being taken out of high school and put into a special school, an adolescent unit, okay? And when I was there, I treated it like a holiday camp, okay? I didn't discuss anything, I didn't work through any of my problems. I was just happy that I didn't have to do fucking maths, okay? And to be honest, I looked at some of the other kids there, and I was thinking, oh, there's nothing wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with me. No, not compared to him, not compared to her. There's nothing wrong with me. And I never worked through anything. And eventually, I had to go back into high school. And I remember it was the first day after the summer holidays, and my special nurse, they called it at the time, drove me into school in a blue minibus with the words Whitchurch Mental Hospital stenciled on the side of it. Okay, and that was it then, because, you know, I spent the last 2 years, you know, the older kids were like, you know, fucking loony, psycho, you know, and that stigma stayed with me. And up until the last 2-3 years, okay, everything that was troubling me and bothering me, I buried it, okay, with food, drink, cigarettes, you know, whatever. I just buried it, okay, and yeah, it ate away at me like a fucking cancer, and it's only been recently that I've sorted it out. So, you know, I'm just saying, if you're feeling low, okay, and you're thinking about doing something stupid, okay, talk to somebody professional, okay? Don't talk to a woman in human resources in your workplace, because you'll just end up being the subject of fucking gossip, okay? But, you know, and I feel a bit of a hypocrite saying this, because, you know, one of my closest friends growing up, okay, because of issues that I had when we were teenagers, okay, I started to resent him because he reminded me of my own inadequacies. I was too young to process it all, and I pushed them away, and I was horrible to him. And when we were adults one day, I saw him, and he looked fragile and frail, and so did I. And he asked me if I was okay, and he said to me, "Hey Kev, if you ever want to talk, you know, just come over." And as much as I wanted to talk to somebody, I didn't want to talk to him, because I didn't want to go through all the fucking jealousy and resentment. And yeah, a few days later, you know, he died. He's dead. So, you know, and so yeah. So I'm not one to talk. Really, I'm a bit of a hypocrite. Okay. But if you need help, get help. Okay. And the one thing that's helped me, okay, is going to the gym. All right. And I know people are going, "Oh, fucking you we go." Look, I'm the last person that you would ever think would be going to the gym, but it works wonders. It's not like back in the day where it's full of arrogant pricks who are like, you know, "Oh, look a fatty over there. Oh, you fat cunt trying to lose weight, you." You know, it's nothing like that. It's the complete opposite. Okay, there's people of all shapes and sizes, and it makes you feel better. It does. Okay, I mean, it took me 3 attempts to get the balls to walk into that gym, but once I did, I was like, man, I wish I knew about this sooner. I wish I had the confidence to do this sooner. Okay, and now it's become a staple of my life. Okay, and there's people that, you know, I've been going down there with, seeing, and in the past I would have looked at them and thought, oh, you know, because of the way they look, because of how good looking they were, and how much, you know, the muscles and this, in my own prejudices, I would always think, oh, look at that arrogant bastard, I bet he's going to make fun of me, isn't he? You know, no, complete opposite. Okay, people have been nothing but helpful. They give advice. And, you know, sometimes you notice the scars on people's arms, and you're like, oh, okay, they're struggling. You know, and everybody's struggling, okay? Everybody's struggling. You know, and that's the thing with mental health. You know, I mean, people always say, you know, oh, there's always somebody worse. There's always somebody worse off. And yeah, that's true. That's very true. But that still don't that still don't change how you're feeling inside, okay? You know, first world problems and all that. I mean, yeah, we're lucky. We're not living in a country where bombs are falling on our heads, but still people are, you know, offing themselves in record numbers. So, you know, there's definitely a problem. And all I'm saying is, fuck the stigma. Okay, fuck the old school attitude of, oh, gotta push on, you know, man up. Yeah, fuck all that shit, okay? You know? Because it takes balls to look in the mirror and go, right, it's me, I'm the fucking problem, and I've got to fucking sort this problem out. It takes balls to go and talk to somebody about what's troubling you, okay? And I know that my issues are probably nothing compared to yours, okay? But you don't have to fucking struggle without getting help. Get some help, alright? I'm going to shut the fuck up now because, yeah, it's all going to get a bit soundbitey and thing. But I wanted to do this episode because it's an important subject. It's a subject that I may talk about in the future. But yeah, you know, because everybody else has mental health issues. Even the fucking twats that make your life a misery, they've got mental health issues, you know. And yeah, just look after yourself, folks, okay? And I mean that sincerely, okay? Even the ones that I fucking hate, okay? Peace and love to all of you. Alright? Speak again. Take care. Bye.